Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're taking a deep dive into a topic that's close to many of our hearts: parenting a child with special needs.
It's a journey, that's for sure.
It is. And we're here to give you some actionable advice, well, think of this as your action plan to make that journey a little bit smoother. We've got 5 key takeaways that we've distilled from experts in the field to help you navigate the world of special needs parenting with more confidence and support.
I'm excited to dive into these.
Me too. And the first point is all about knowledge. We hear it all the time. Knowledge is power. But what does that actually mean when it comes to raising a child with special needs?
It's about becoming an expert, not just on what your child's diagnosis is on paper, but what it truly means for them as an individual. It's one thing to know the label, right? But understanding how that diagnosis uniquely affects your child, that's where the real power lies.
It's about going beyond the label.
Exactly. Let's take, for instance, sensory processing issues. Knowing your child struggles with sensory overload isn't just about labeling them, it's about understanding why a trip to a busy store might lead to a meltdown. That understanding can completely change your approach.
You can start looking for strategies.
Exactly. You can ask for a quieter space, maybe even role play the scenario beforehand so your child feels more prepared. Knowledge helps you anticipate challenges and find solutions that work for your child.
It equips you to be that proactive parent.
Exactly. And that leads us to our next point, which is all about becoming a powerful advocate for your child. You know that saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Oh, absolutely. I've lived by that one.
Right. Well, it's especially true when it comes to navigating the world of schools, therapists, doctors,
All of it.
all of it. Building strong, open relationships with your child's teachers, therapists, any professional involved in their care is absolutely essential. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask, what strategies are working well in the classroom that I can try at home? Or can we explore alternative therapies that might be a good fit for my child? These conversations, they can be game changers.
They can make such a difference. And it's all about that teamwork, right? Working together to support your child's growth and well-being.
You've got it. It's a team effort, and you, as the parent, are a crucial part of that team.
It's so true. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about something that I think is so important: celebrating your child's strengths. Because it's so easy to get caught up in the challenges, right?
Oh, absolutely. You're constantly advocating, you're constantly trying to problem solve.
And sometimes we forget to pause and appreciate all the incredible things our children are good at.
It's so important to remember that every child, regardless of their challenges, has unique gifts and talents. Focusing on those strengths, it's not just about being positive, it can actually be transformative for your child's self-esteem.
It's about seeing the whole picture, the whole amazing human being.
Exactly. And those strengths, they might not always be the ones we typically think of. It could be an incredible memory, a knack for art, maybe a unique way of problem solving.
Or even just the most infectious laugh that brightens everyone's day.
Yes. Recognize and nurture those strengths because they are just as much a part of your child as any challenges they may face.
And, as we talk about all of this, it's important to remember that you, as a parent, are not alone on this journey.
That's such a crucial point. Parenting a child with special needs can feel isolating at times, but it doesn't have to be.
There's a whole community out there who understands exactly what you're going through.
Exactly. Connecting with other parents who get it can be incredibly validating and empowering. Whether it's through online forums, support groups, or even just casual meetups, finding your tribe can make all the difference. You can share advice, resources,
And a little.
and yes, sometimes you just need to vent, and that's okay. But you'll also find moments of joy, laughter, and shared understanding that can make this journey a little brighter.
Because sometimes just knowing you're not alone is the best feeling in the world.
Absolutely. You're not alone, and there's strength in numbers.
100%. Our final point, and this one really resonates with me, is all about embracing the journey. Now, I know that's easier said than done some days, but
Oh, I completely agree that there are days when it feels like you're running a marathon uphill.
yes, exactly.
And those are the days when it's even more important to remember that progress isn't always linear. There will be ups and downs, steps forward, maybe a step back now and then, but every milestone, no matter how small, is a testament to your love and dedication.
It's like tending a garden, right? You nurture it, you care for it, and sometimes the growth surprises you.
I love that analogy. And sometimes the most beautiful blooms come from the plants that took a little extra care.
That's beautifully said. And that reminds me of a friend whose son wasn't speaking for a long time. And then one day, out of the blue, he started singing along to his favorite song, word for word. It was a beautiful reminder that progress isn't always linear,
It's about trusting the process, celebrating those victories, and giving yourself grace along the way.
Yes. Be kind to yourself because you're doing an amazing job. So as we wrap up this deep dive, we hope you feel empowered knowing that knowledge, advocacy, and a focus on your child's incredible strengths can truly make a world of difference.
Don't be afraid to reach out for support, find your community, and remember to celebrate those small victories along the way.
Because every step, every milestone, no matter how big or small, is worth celebrating. You've got this.